Truth Seekers, welcome back. Short video here. I want to give you my feedback on what I observed in the Preakness May 21st, 2016. Nyquist was upset by Exaggerator, the horse that finished second to Nyquist at the Kentucky Derby. I made some important observations in the winning horse, as well as with the horses that died earlier in the day that ran in earlier races at the Preakness before the main event. The hype on the race was for Nyquist. As ESPN here says, had Nyquist won, it would have made the Belmont Stakes the Super Bowl, an opportunity for the Triple Crown. As the hype says, if Nyquist were to lose today, it would make the Belmont Stakes meaningless. And that's now what's happened because Nyquist has lost. If you didn't see the race, it was raining, it was a muddy track, it was poor conditions. I had predicted a couple of weeks ago before the Kentucky Derby that I thought we would see a repeat of the Triple Crown. I thought it was all scripted to be just like 1977 and 78. So many synchronicities. I'm a little bit surprised that Nyquist has lost, but again, I have something to share that I observed. The winning jockey was wearing the number 811, and last year, Victor Espinoza, who was the jockey for American Pharoah that won the Triple Crown, he wore this gear for the Kentucky Derby. It was the 141st Kentucky Derby last year. Today was the 141st Preakness. The number 811 is the 141st prime number. And this is what I'm talking about with the rigging in the numbers. Last year when Victor Espinoza won the Triple Crown, I pointed this out. Wheels Up was what was on his pants the day he won the Triple Crown. Wheels Up in Gematria equals 37. He became the first Triple Crown winner in 37 years, 1978 to 2015. 37 is the 12th prime number. He also became the 12th jockey and 12th horse to win a Triple Crown. It was all in the uniform, plus what was coded into the horse and more. So Nyquist, in terms of the name, had everything going for it. Like I had talked about, this year would have been the 13th Triple Crown. Nyquist for the Kentucky Derby lined up in the 13th gate. I really thought it was going somewhere. But I didn't do enough homework. I overlooked some things. And, I'm seeing this after the fact. I wish I had noticed who was wearing the 811 gear today. That would have been something to think about. But the point is to learn from your mistakes and take that knowledge going forward. So that's why I'm doing this video for all of you who are dedicated to this research, wanting to know more. This one's for you. Remember, Nyquist has gematria of 35. Today, Nyquist lined up in gate 3. The winning horse lined up in gate 5. I don't think that's a coincidence. If you go back and watch the replay of the gate, Nyquist comes out with a little bit of a lead. Another horse comes up, bumps him on the side. Nyquist jockey and the horse bumping him, they exchange words. You can tell they're looking at each other talking. In that time is when Exaggerator pulls ahead. And to me, I almost wonder if it's all rehearsed and scripted and supposed to be this way. You're trying to win the race. Do you really have time to look over in the race and start, jabbing at the other jockey? Maybe emotions get the best of you, but I don't think so. Showing pretty well that this sports world's scripted. To read the script 100% correct, that's another story. But here we go, 141st. You can see the winning jockeys here. That 811's at the top of his collar. Notice he's wearing green. We'll talk about that in a moment too. Anyhow, Preakness is a word with gematria of 63. 63, if you add up every number 1 through 63, 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to 63, it sums to 2016 like the year. It's also a number connecting to Paris. Paris equals 63. A lot of news coming out of Paris and Belgium and that area this year. We got the missing plane out of France this past week. I noticed the winning trainer is a Frenchman. And I just wonder, is that a coincidence? Talking about all the things going on right now with the United States and France. The winning jockey's last name, Desmero, gematria 44 and 53. Nyquist is 35 and 44. He's got the reflective numbers. Little parallel there. The horse Nyquist that was the favorite that came in third place today. At the end, it fell off. It looked like at the end it wasn't even trying to finish strong. It looked like it was supposed to finish in third. It looked like the jockey was holding up. Something was up with his finish. But anyway, the horse is named after the Nyquist frequency, which has gematria of 239. That's significant because this year the United States is 239 years old. Also, the French, they have a French Revolution calendar. That calendar began September 23rd, a date that's written 23/9. In history, it was first introduced at the end of the French Revolution on the date of September 23rd as well. This year, that calendar is 224 years old. Anyway, the American Revolution was followed by the French Revolution. The United States is 239 years old. French Revolution calendar, seemingly important this year, and dates. The missing plane just disappeared 239 days after the start of the French Revolution calendar for this year. And it parallels the Malaysian flight from March 8th, 2014, MH370. That plane had 239 people on it, supposedly. This plane that departed France left at 23:09. It's flight 804. It disappeared 804 days after the Malaysian plane. I have several videos on this topic. I'm not going to go down that road again. Just letting you know, important numbers. And it is the Freemasons who are behind all of this coding. Freemasonry equals 58. Exaggerator equals 58. The horse had numbers. Again, it's the horse that finished number 2 at the Kentucky Derby, so not a total surprise. Earlier today, 2 horses died. It was a 9-year-old that won and a 4-year-old that fell down in the race, injuring the jockey, had to be put down after. I noticed in the featured article, they were sure to share a tweet about it with 44 shares. Remember, the word kill equals 44, special number connected to Nyquist as well as the winning trainer. Also, the horse that won the Triple Crown, affirmed years ago. But here's what I want to show you. We just talked about the number 63. This horse that died was 9 years old with 9-1 odds. 9 years old, 9-1 odds. It was its 63rd race. It won today, but then it died right after, supposedly collapsed. And its collapse could have been caused by multiple things. It could have been purposefully poisoned as a ritual. It also could have been hopped up on performance-enhancing drugs to make sure it won the race. But it dying after its 63rd race at the Preakness in 2016, not a coincidence. These people are sick. They kill human beings. They will surely kill horses. That horse, it was number 3 as well, just like Nyquist today. Its jockey was in purple, just like Nyquist's jockey. It seems that this might have been some very real foreshadowing for Nyquist's fate. The name of the horse was Homeboykris. We'll talk about that in a moment. The other horse that died was 4 years old. The jockey was also injured in the fall. Look at this. The horses that died today are named Homeboykris. This horse won. And Pramedya, which fell. Homeboykris equals 59. The word kill in Jewish gematria equals 59. Pramedya equals 38. The word death equals 38. These numbers show up all the time around death. Here they are coded into the name of the horse. The horses being 4 years old and 9 years old reminds me of the number 49 for Revelation. The Masons, they love to code from the book of Revelation. Revelation equals 49 and 121. The trainer who was injured, or not the trainer, the jockey who was injured in the collapse of Pramedya was named Daniel Centeno. Gematria of 58 and 121. Guess what? Those numbers connected perfectly with the winning horse too, Exaggerator. No other horse had named gematria like that. Freemasonry, Revelation, very important. They said the 9-year-old horse was part owned by Joe Torre, former baseball manager, Yankees. 106, the number of prophecy. Perhaps this was the prophecy of the race to come. Revelation, the book of prophecy. Interestingly enough, Joe Girardi's full name equals 106, the current manager of the Yankees. So, you know, you win some, you lose some, but as long as you never give up and as long as you keep learning, that's what it's all about. All right, Truth Seeker, until next time.